Well, here at home, the big story is the huge power deal for the Northwest Territories. It gives the territory province-like powers, autonomy over its land and natural resources. Margo McDiarmid has the details.
The N.W.T has always felt like a kid in the Canadian family, admired for its beauty and potential, but with little control over its life. Today, it grew up.
The heavy lifting is done, the issues are resolved, and negotiators have reached consensus on the terms of a final devolution agreement.
The deal gives the N.W.T control for the first time over its land, resources, and water. So as it develops its vast mining and oil and gas resources, it doesn't need Ottawa's approval. It will keep 50% of the royalties. Not quite a province, but a lot closer.
Our government believes that the opportunities and challenges here would be better handled by the people who understand them best.
A new Canada, Canada of the North.
The N.W.T has been waiting for this day since Conservative Prime Minister John Diefenbaker's plan to develop northern resources. Prime Minister Harper has paid yearly visits north and talked about the same thing. Half a century of political promises and finally its own money in the bank.
This same natural wealth with which we have been blessed can now be used directly for the benefit of our people.
But some people, like these protesters outside the legislature, think there are big holes in the deal, that in a rush to develop, the N.W.T will ignore the social and environmental effects.
This government has to take a stronger leadership and reassure people about these many concerns and fears that they have.
Today, the N.W.T promised to consult widely with Northerners about how devolution will affect their lives. It hopes to get most people on side before the agreement goes into effect next April. Margo McDiarmid, CBC News, Ottawa.
The devolution deal will come into effect exactly 11 years after Ottawa penned a deal with another territory. The Yukon government finalized its own agreement in 2003. It gave the territory control over land and resources such as gold and uranium. Nunavut's Eva Ariak wants similar powers for her territory. Devolution talks began there last year.